Okay, what happened? What'd they do?
He said he gave me all your money.
What the hell happened?
He said he gave me all your money, everything, your gloves and a mask.
After acting erratically for several months, Jack Doherty was finally forced to face reality. Ironically, though, his girlfriend was the one who had to deal with the fallout, not him. We've spoken about her a lot lately, and I truly feel sorry for her in spite of everything that has transpired. That in and of itself says a lot about how bizarre this situation is, and you're going to witness it all. Here's a quick life lesson for everyone watching. Maybe, just maybe, don't yell in your girlfriend's face while she's crying in front of you if she gets violently robbed.
What? What?
They left us alone in this very costly vehicle, so we'll get right to the point today. It was clearly a bad decision in retrospect, but it is what it is. The video speaks for itself, to be honest.
I don't know.
What'd they do? What the got robbed?
Yeah.
Wait, what'd he do?
I don't know.
Wait, did he take your stuff?
I think.
What the?
No, I said first my bag is to get your bag.
He took your purse?
Naturally, Jack Doherty's thoughts immediately turned to the belongings he left in the van. Because as if we needed more evidence, this man is the worst of the worst. Naturally, your initial reaction to such things would be to assume they are phony. Since some of this material, to be honest, appears too tone-deaf to be true, there will undoubtedly be seeds sown throughout the film to support that notion. But how did she respond? It's crazy. This is a real collapse, and I genuinely feel sorry for her.
I thought I was gonna die.
McKinley, oh my God. I'm sorry. What the f? McKinley, what did he do to you? What did he do?
Nothing. He didn't do anything to me. He was just going like this. He was like, find your f***ing purse.
And you know, with everything going on, you'd expect that everyone would be really focused on her. She honestly thought she was going to die, but it seemed like everyone was focused on something else.
Really?
Yes, he was in here and I was trying to find it. I was like, please help me find it.
What was he? What happened?
Oh my God, McKinley, it's right here. Your purse is right here, look.
I know, but he was in here trying to.
Oh my God.
I swear to God on my life.
This is Jack Doherty at his most sociopathic. If you were to wager on his reaction, this is it. It's not out of character, but it's insane. He's searching through the purse, making sure none of his money was stolen while she's still crying, terrified from believing she was about to die. In Jack Doherty's view, everything is probably okay. I would not be surprised if he said, "Why are you crying? The money is here." Despite all of this, the person in the back continues to speak up.
What nationality was he?
Why are you staring at the camera, Jack? Come on. The same scenario now needs to be reshot. The credibility of the entire video is gone.
You are responsible for her well-being and her safety at all times.
I didn't want her coming to this in the first place. You're gonna be a stay-at-home girlfriend from now on.
Okay.
This segment of the video shows McKinley smiling without intending to. This smile results from a reaction from the brain's limbic system, which is a response to the truth. In his book, What Everybody is Saying, former FBI agent Joe Navarro elucidates the principles governing the operation of the limbic system in the human brain. The limbic system demonstrates how the body reacts when an individual is lying. There are numerous reasons for this, but when McKinley states that Jack does not want him to come, his smile emerges involuntarily. This smile essentially indicates that everything is orchestrated and prearranged. Should the situation be reversed, McKinley would confirm it with regret. But instead, he smiles. If this smile were genuine, McKinley would not attempt to suppress his smile, but would simply smile. Even though he doesn't want to, McKinley reacts with body language to Jack's professional acting. Then, upon recognizing his error, he returns to his miserable and helpless state.
A few moments later.
Wait, come here. Excuse me, how much per hour? How much per hour? What the fuck?
Jack acts this way regarding his girlfriend's predicament. Had he taken action to lift her spirits or assist her in feeling somewhat better, we would have grasped that. Jack, however, demonstrates that there is only water in his head instead of a brain. Okay, my apologies. I may have spoken a bit harshly. In addition to water, his head contains 1 or 2 fish.
Yo, what the
I'm
fuck?
so like annoyed and I'm actually
sorry.
so fucked up and I don't give a single fuck. Like I'm actually fucking traumatized.
I'm sorry.
Like
After McKinley posted this video on his own channel, he received hundreds of comments. Let's go through a couple of them. I'm so happy and glad that you're okay, McKinley. Hope you are okay. Wish you the best, McKinley. If Jack was there, he would protect you and fight for your life. Love you so much, McKinley. I'm so glad that you're okay. I could never imagine how much anxiety, stress, and anything else you were feeling. You're so strong. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay. Additionally, there are hundreds of these comments. The majority of them are from kids who think this movie is authentic. However, why? Why do you get higher and become untouchable by using these kids as stepping stones to your own success? Why? What are these kids to blame? Because of your angelic look, you quietly transform into devils and use your phony, meaningless truths to manipulate people's love, and you're really good at it. You enter their minds like a parasite, creating a nest for your own ideology. Even though the youngsters seeing you now will be the mothers and fathers of the future, you folks are nothing but vile. Let's watch the film now to see how Charles met Jack years ago and learned about his character by watching him from the sidelines.
It's from a video 4 years ago when the local Tampa Police Department challenged me to complete their police academy. This was during the time where I was watching live PD and talking about police activity, making jokes about it. They invited me out there to try it myself. Well, Jack Doherty actually happened to be there on that same day. Despite my best efforts to rewrite history, you can't fully erase the stain. You can see the cringe cryptid right there in the yellow shirt. This is a young Jack Doherty spotting.
It appears from Charles's words that he was not the only person who had a very bad opinion of Jack that day. The cops were among many who had nothing positive to say about their interactions with Jack Doherty.
It's not just me that had an extremely negative impression of Jack on that day. Matt, Andrew, Tiana, and the officers all had nothing good to say about their experience being around Jack Doherty for like the 6 hours we were there. He was one of the most disrespectful people I had ever seen in person. For some reason, he was extremely loud most of the day, so anytime he tried to talk, he'd kind of yell it at the officers or anyone he was talking to, I suppose. It was like he was trying to get into a screaming match on an Xbox Live lobby for no reason. Like, I think that was just him trying to be hype for his video or something, but man, it was extremely annoying.
As Charles mentioned, because Jack was young at the time, people were a little more forgiving of these things. However, Jack's condition only worsened throughout the years, and he still does. Jack Doherty is essentially the embodiment of every unfavorable Gen Z cliché. Naturally, I'm not trying to disparage a whole generation here. Every generation has unfavorable stereotypes of its own. Stereotypes are usually exaggerated versions of specific characteristics, and it is uncommon to encounter someone who possesses them all. But Jack Doherty is an exception to this rule. He somehow flawlessly embodies every unfavorable stereotype. Just keep in mind that there are people like Jack Doherty if you've ever felt worthless. He is the epitome of a soft-handed, spoon-fed boy. He has no redeeming characteristics at all, which is what makes him so intolerable. His actions are all either obnoxious or outright boasting. Nothing of worth is present, including decency and respect. The most important lesson I've taken up from all the ridiculous drama that different pranksters have produced in recent years is to never, ever trust a man who has a broccoli haircut. Friends, our video has come to a conclusion. See you at the following one. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you liked the video. See you shortly.